Good to meet you. I'm Ray. I'm so glad you could make your appointment today. You are my last appointment of the day, so we can take our time. I'm going to get your papers here. And so, you're here for your vaccination. What we're going to do is go over some of your information here. And then I'm going to, so that will include me asking you some questions, and then you can ask me whatever questions you have. I think one of the most important parts of this process is that you feel comfortable, that you feel informed, you feel like this is something you feel knowledgeable about. And so I really do want to answer any questions you may have, and then as well as dispel any myths you or misconceptions you may be coming into this with, because there's a lot of information out there and it's really hard to know what is true and what's not, and especially with something so important as your health and the health and safety of others. We just really want to be sure that all the information is actually correct and that we're telling the truth and following the science, looking at studies, talking to experts, and really getting our information from the right places. So with that being said, I'm really glad you're here today. This is a very important step, very brave of you. So, can I get your full name? Thank you. And your date of birth? Okay, thank you. Okay, let me just ask you some questions. How are you feeling today? Are you feeling at all sick? Okay. Have you had any vaccination, any COVID-19 vaccinations in the past? Today you will be, I have it down that you're getting your first Pfizer vaccination, but I want to make sure you have not had any other brands of COVID-19 vaccination or any other Pfizer vaccinations. This is your first vaccination. Okay. As for allergies, are you allergic to anything in any components of the vaccination? So that would include PEGs or polysorbate or any other known vaccine components that you know you're allergic to? Yeah, so the reason I'm asking is that not all allergies will make it so you can't get the vaccination. Some of them just mean we're going to monitor you a bit further after. And we just want to be aware of anything that could affect how you respond to the virus. I mean, not the virus, the vaccine. Any allergies that would affect how you respond to the vaccine. Next on our list, let's see. As well as, do you have any other allergies to animals, foods, or other environmental things? Okay. Thank you. Let's keep reading. Do you have any pre-existing illnesses, immune suppressing illnesses, or take any medications that would affect your immune system? Conditions such as HIV or cancer treatments that would impact your immune system. Okay. Perfect. And just asking again, you have not had any other COVID vaccinations. This is your first dose. Okay, perfect. See, this part is just for me to fill out. And what is today? And it is... Can you see the clock? Thank you. Sorry. Okay, perfect. Okay, so you are getting your first dose of Pfizer today. And so what that means is that in 3 weeks, 21 days, you should have an appointment to get your second dosage of the vaccination. And I think I do... Right there. I do have you down for that second appointment in 21 days. So that is perfect. And you aren't going to have that full protection against the virus, the 95% effectiveness until 7 to 14 days after your second shot, your second dose. So when you're seeing any statistics about full vaccination, that is going to be after that second dosage. Yeah. Additionally, the Pfizer and the Moderna are not the same vaccination. They're not interchangeable, meaning that you can't go and now get a second Moderna. You will have to come back and get the second Pfizer dose. So I think that about covers it all. There's more fine print and information included on this paperwork and aftercare information that I will give you at the end, along with your vaccination card, proof of vaccination on this date that I will give you, that you will need to bring back on the appointment of your second dose. So if anything was confusing or you forgot anything, that information will be on this paper, as well as on the CDC's website for vaccination information, which I do recommend consulting that if you have any information or questions about this information. But is there anything you want to ask me right now? Yeah, so side effects, it really varies person to person. I know there have been some people who've said they don't really feel many side effects. Other people really felt affected. So the side effects are flu-like symptoms, headache, nausea, those sort of things. Yeah, the flu-like symptoms. Yeah, so there's no guarantee that you'll feel those symptoms. Not everybody does, but also know that there is the chance that you will experience those. Okay, perfect. I'll just mention that I read you those. And do you have any other questions? Yeah. So this vaccination, there's been a lot of information out there saying that this vaccine has been rushed, or that there's not research. There has been a lot of research done. There was information about the SARS-1 virus that informed the researchers who developed this, which helped it develop as quick as it did. Yeah, so that is why it was developed that quickly, if that was your question. Yeah, I've heard some people saying that it doesn't give you COVID. There's no way the vaccine itself can give you COVID at all. There's no chance of that. what it does is it trains your body to know how to fight COVID. Yeah, so it's not giving you COVID. That is a misconception about some vaccines. All right, so is that it? Okay. Yeah, so like I said, some people do experience some body ache or headache as a side effect of this vaccination. So you can take over-the-counter medication for the pain, such as ibuprofen, Tylenol, to help the pain. As well as if there's pain in the area where the shot was, you can put a cooling cloth, and move it around a little bit. Moving the area, moving the arm is going to help with the pain overall. So yeah, you can take those things if you start to feel any discomfort. So with that being said, do you feel like you are prepared to get your vaccination right now? Okay, wonderful. That is really wonderful. I'm so glad that you're coming out today, and that's very brave and commendable. Of course. So, at the bottom of this, here, let's see. I just need you to initial in these 3 spaces and sign right here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, perfect. Okay, we'll set this to the side. Putting my gloves on here. And are you right or left-handed? Okay, so I'm going to do it in your non-dominant arm. And this is just to disinfect your arm. Perfect. All right. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Yeah, just a slight pinch, and then we're just gonna put a Band-Aid on it. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so now that you have the vaccine, congratulations. That is amazing. I'm gonna have to monitor you or observe you for 15 minutes, so you can just have a seat right here. We can chat for a bit. You can go on your phone, and then I'll send you on your way with your vaccination card and your information sheet. Yeah, so how's your life been going? I mean, what have you been up to lately? Yeah. Oh, okay. How was your quarantine? I've been asking people about, what they did in quarantine. not much. You start any cool hobbies? Oh, whoa, really? That is so cool. I tried to get into that, but I just couldn't get the hang of it. I really respect that those who know how to do it. Yeah. Yeah, I myself started learning Korean during the quarantine. And I started baking bread. It's pretty basic. During the summer, the first summer, I was gardening a lot more. I got 2 pumpkins out of my garden. Yeah, and some other stuff, but I was pretty proud of those pumpkins. Yeah. So, what do you do? Okay. Oh, right. That's so cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy these past few months working in, healthcare field, but I'm just glad that we're finally being able to administer some of these vaccinations. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame some people are spreading some misinformation about it, but I'm really glad that there are some people who will dispel that misinformation, and people like yourself who will come in and learn about it. Yeah. Do you have any pets? Oh, really? Can I see a picture? Oh, they're so cute. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. I think a lot of people have been adopting animals. Or they were back when it was like stay at home, before we were reopening a lot of places. People needed that companionship. So it's good that dogs were getting adopted. Yeah. Okay, well, you can just chill right there, hang out on your phone, just wait a couple more minutes, and I'm gonna go ahead and prepare your vaccine card. And I'm not sure if I mentioned, but you'll need to bring that vaccine card to your next appointment in 3 weeks, so don't lose it. Yeah, it's very important. Alright, yeah, thank you.